Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, it's storming outside, so you can probably hear sirens and rain, but we'll just pay no mind to that. We're going to be drawing some eyes. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna get right into it and just draw some eyes. I don't really know what eyes I'm gonna draw, we're just gonna kind of wing it. I've been trying to draw eyes from imagination for the past 2 days. Or not past few days. So we're gonna try and draw some basic ones, and then we'll try drawing some stylized ones too. We're not gonna do any like full realism ones. By basic, I just mean like not super interesting or not like a lot of extra detail on them. Alright. So, shh, Mr. Thunder, I'm talking. It's storming quite bad. Before I started this video, my phone yelled at me and told me storm. And I said, fuck off. Alright. So we got some eyelashes. I want to give it a little bit of lash down here too. I always want to do that, but I always mess it up when I do it. Alright. We're not going to clean this one up because I'm lazy and I realized I'm using the wrong pencil. But whatever. We'll add a pupil, which we'll make it bigger. You know, a lot of times when I have been drawing pupils, I just draw pupils like this. And excuse me, go away. I just draw pupils like this and like shape it into a ball, and then it's like slightly off, but I'm like, whatever. All right. And we might as well shade this just a little bit, just add some color in there. Make it a little better. I sure hope we don't lose power because this thing's almost dead. My light is, you can see my shadow is quite heavy. That means that this light needs charged. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. You see that? That's not a bad eye. It's kind of small though. We'll draw the other ones bigger. Okay, we should sharpen that pencil though because it does need sharpened. You know, it's probably reaching retirement age. Is it the size of my middle finger? Just about. Yeah, I should probably retire that pencil soon. But what type of eye should we draw next? Let's draw like a big one. You know, I always struggle with the big circle ones. I don't know why. I've struggled with that since I started drawing, like fucking almost 2 years ago at this point. Like, I've always struggled with the big round eyes. And I never really practiced them after I figured out that I struggled with them. So that's why I still struggle with them. Because I never bothered to practice them or give it any thought on, why is this so difficult or anything like that. And I've still done that. I've still just avoided drawing them for the past couple days. Because I didn't want to. If you could choose between drawing something that you can draw and can't draw, you're probably going to choose the thing you can. Because it's easier, and easier thing is more fun. Not always, though. I do like challenging things. But, yeah, sure, that's fine. The eye is kind of big. That's the thing. And the other thing is small. So we're going to do this magic thing called erase the entire thing. There we go. And flip it the other way, because I'm left-handed, and I don't know, it makes more sense this way. Alright. You know, I was hoping, with it being raining, it would, you know, cool off in here. It's still really hot in here. Alright. There we go. What time is it? It's like, yeah, it said the tornado warning would end at like, 6:45, so we'll be good probably soon. Alright. There we go. Perfecto. Totally should have opened my window, like, so I could see out of it, because I bet that would have lit up the frickin' outside earlier when it was really loud. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of this one just because it's round, boring, basic. I don't know. It's just basic. And I don't like it that much because of that. We're gonna shade it in, and then we're gonna try to make it a little less basic. I don't know, shade this in, and then I don't know, shade this in. Yeah, whatever, that's fine, I don't really care. Let's draw a better eye and one that is more fun. Because that one no fun. That one was fun. Silence from you. Let's draw box eye. Yes. You can't see, but I pointed at the window when I said that. Yes. This is why I want a camera that you can see my arms too, because I do a lot more expression with my arms, but you can't see it. You can't see my arms now. Now you can. Now you can't. And I don't like that. I like to move them around, but it's just like two hands moving that are zoomed in. Ooh. I didn't like that. We'll fix that soon enough, but not yet. We need to get a desk first. Kinda can't fix the recording setup until we have somewhere to record on. Alright. There we go. I'll also probably bother getting a mic then, because right now I can back away and you can very much tell I have no microphone. I don't watch my own videos though, so I don't actually know how bad it is. Right. But there we go. There. We'll go ahead and, well, this is an angry eye. I was gonna draw that crazy, but this isn't a more angry or serious eye, so we'll keep it like that. And then we'll add some detail right there. I made it a little too wide right there because I just kept going wider. That's fine. What else are we gonna do? I don't know. Let's try this. I don't know. This is what I usually do when I'm drawing the eyes in my sketchbook, is I just kind of do some random shapes and then see where I can take it. Because, well, I don't know what else to do. I could think ahead beforehand, but if I think ahead, I'm gonna get like the same two results over and over again. So, I'd rather just do random. Alright. There, yep, sure, that's fine. Fine enough, you know. Alright. There we go. Also, I have a tendency to do this with a lot of my eyes too, is give them a lot of bags like this, and that reason being, this is a very easy way to give your eye more detail with not actually giving it more detail. It can make it look a bit better with not really doing anything, if it's the right type of eye for looking sleepy. It doesn't even necessarily have to be the right type of eye either. I could do it to this one. It changes the eye quite a lot. Should we just shade the whole thing in? Yeah, let's just shade the whole thing in. Light enough. I don't like to shade that much with this pencil, because it's not the best for shading. But we can still get some decent results with it. It's just not the best because there's not actually that much variety in what I can actually get in shading layers with this. Or at least it's a lot harder to. But that's fine. This is not the shading pencil. I'm just lazy and don't feel like switching pencils. I'm running out of ideas. This is usually I do this while watching anime. So I have like lots of random things that I'm like, that shape would make sense, or I'm not paying attention, draw a shape while not paying attention, and then I draw that shape. I don't know how to explain this, but this is different than normal. Alright. we want to shade that in. If we want to shade it in decent. Yep, sure, that's fine. Itch my nose, because my nose itches. Put a line there. Triangle. 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 It's beautiful, isn't it? What now? I don't know. That's a great question, me. Spiky eye, so we give it triangle eyeball. Right. You know, if I'm gonna draw this shit messy anyways, I'm using the smaller pencil. I'm gonna use it next time. Because, like, actually I might just grab my mechanical pencil that I normally draw these with. Alright, there we go. I just try to come up with random things for the pupil. That's really what this is me just trying to come up with random things. Cause that's what makes drawing eyes hard, because I don't know how to do it. But I want to come up with unique eye designs for all my characters, so I need them to have I need to figure out how to draw unique eyes. Alright, let's move that. Alright, let's grab the better pencil. Point your ass down. Oh, is it done raining? It has fully stopped. It's a minute past, and this is like a minute ahead. Nope, it's back. Okay. That would have been funny, though. That would have been kind of funny. Alright. Yeah, sure. That's pretty much just this eye, but whatever. We'll try to make it a little bit more interesting. How? I'm not sure. Well, we're making it quite hairy. So, we'll do that. And that. There we go. That's good. Now what? Keep shading it in. Wish I would have pointed that up a little bit. I said shading, but I'm just coloring this, really. Alright, what are we gonna do next? I don't know. Thinking's for nerds. Oh, someone just drove past. Why the hell was someone driving in that? Probably on their way home. What time is it? It's like 6. I don't know. What are we doing? Drawing an eye. Duh. I should grab some references and try to draw. Like a realistic one. Nah, that's too much work. I don't want to do that. Okay, Right, yep, sure, that's fine. That's good right there. That's actually pretty decent. Now what, though? For the pupil, how do we want to do the pupil? It needs to be serious. A serious eye. How do we do a serious eye? What does a snake's eye look like? We want something more triangle, but we didn't draw a diamond. We didn't draw a diamond-shaped eye, so the pupil needs to be somewhat diamond-shaped, but I want it to be rounder since we did the ball. So it gets a goat eye. Yes. Yes, it's beautiful. You can see that exactly one brain cell of thought went into this. So that is 100% of my brain went into this. It's beautiful. Excuse me, sir, let me get rid of your little tail right there. Beautiful. Hey, it bounced back on. Get out. That hurt. Why did I do that? I didn't know that hurt. It is very pointed. That's fine. What next? We do another eye. Let's make sleepy eye. We did that eye. Try to make it sleepy. No work, you. No work. No work. Let us try again. Make sleepy eye. Droopy down. Droop down because droop down means sleepy. Do really? Me don't know, but me is going to say that. Give little bit of eyelash, but not too much. We kind of just want to thicken this line up a bit because I think it would look weird if it was super skinny. Little bit wrong, but that's fine. We shall keep going. We've been doing this for about 15 minutes now. My computer screen just shut off. Alright, now try to make I look tired. Yes, not quite round enough to be able to achieve this exactly how I wanted to, honestly. It's just not quite round enough. But we can go like this. Go like that. And then right here, go like this. And then how are we gonna do this exactly? Alright. There we go. Look at me beautifully shade this 2 different colors at the same time. Did I actually do it 2 different colors? Hey, I kinda did. I mean, it would have been much easier to just go over it in one, but I thought that would be kind of funny. Alright. When I shade the colors like this, I prefer there to not be an actual visible line, so I like to try to make it the line like a lighter color than the rest, but I did not very much succeed with that right there. You can still see the line. But I also didn't know what I was doing, so it's fine. What are we doing? Drawing eyes. We still have room for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still got room for like 20 more eyes. Are we gonna do 20? No, but we have room for it, and that's all that matters. So let's go ahead and just start spamming eyes. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, look, watch this. We're gonna try to do some rapid fire eyes, just kind of see if we can get any good ones from this. Because I usually take my time, not always, but I usually take my time when I do this otherwise, so rapid fire could be a good way to test if I like something first and then try to do a slower version of it. Alright. I don't know why I struggled so much with that pupil, but his pupil is iffy. Alright, that's fine. What are we gonna do next? I don't know. Hold on, let me think. That's enough thinking. Immediately, boom, go to this one. That shape, sure. Which eye is the way facing? This way. Circle here. Go add some detail. Not too much. Bamzo. Kablamo. There we go. Right. There we go. And we go like this. There. Then we go like that. And that. Okay, what now? We got to get the pupus in here. Yes. Yes, we must give everything a strange and not normal name, because normal name is boring. And shade in the eye. Boom, perfect. That is not bad, but it's very basic and boring. We don't want that. We don't want basic and boring. We want special and spectacular. Yes. We must think about what do we want Banana Man's eyes to look like when we finally reveal his eyes. Well, they're actually going to be shut because he's going to be dead. Well, you don't get to see his eyes, but that's not important. Yes, the only time that you will ever see Banana Man's face is, besides the any time that I draw it, in the story would be when he is dead. Because he cannot take his pumpkin off. So you can't see his face. The characters in the story will be able to see his face, because you can still look inside the pumpkin. I mean, there's a face in there. We just can't see it, because I don't want you to be able to see it. I might make it to where you can actually see his eyes from time to time, because his pumpkin does crack around his eyes. So might make it to where you can see his eyes when he snaps back to reality and regains consciousness, maybe, because his eyes do change when he is not in control anymore, so you'd need to see his eyes then, which is why his pumpkin cracks around the eyes. So maybe you'll be able to see his eyes for briefly before his pumpkin heals itself. I don't know. That's something I could think about. Alright. Something I will think about. Alright. Let us go like this and add some light colors that we are fully missing the shading on. We were just not even putting our pencil on the paper. Alright, go like that. And then we need to make this even darker. I usually like to make the darker on the bottom, so I'm not sure why I did that. We also now need to make the eye much darker. There we go, that's fine. I have a habit that I keep, like, whenever I draw eyes, I always draw the pupil, like, so light on accident. It's not intentional. How long is this? 21 minutes. Well, we're just gonna cut this here. I might draw more, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna cut this here. Bye-bye. Subscribe and stuff. I didn't get hit by a tornado. Yay.